So welcome to this very amazing episode with a very amazing person. So welcome Harpriya.
Thank you so much. Comedy is not all सत्य घटनाओं पर आधारित. People think कि अच्छा ये आपने ये कहानी बताई थी ये सच है. But हमारी एक अलग लेवल की ट्रोलिंग है भैया. हमारे साथ आप मैच नहीं कर सकते.
आपके तो सारे मम्मी के ऊपर ही होंगे.
Women are not funny. हंसना था क्या? ये औरतों को रसोई से कौन निकाल रहा है? मम्मी तेरे बच्चे भूखे बैठे होंगे. आज तेरी किटी पार्टी नहीं थी क्या? तो एक तो लोगों को 40-45 लगता है अब ये मरने वाले हैं बस. And I really feel like telling those people, भैया you wait. तुम्हें जो लग रहा है ना बहुत तुम्हें जवानी का जोश.
You keep on feeling age is not on your side, age is not on your side. Do you feel like that as well?
When I was sitting with my daughter one day, and I was like, yaar, time is running out for me. How will I do this? She just looked, this choti wali, okay? She just looked at me and she's like, why are you dying or something? And I was like, yeah, I'm not dying. If I'm alive, then every day is a gift and every day is an opportunity. So why not make the most of it? We are not social reformers. To expect that from an art form is putting too much weight on it. But in doing so, कहीं ना कहीं एक thought process अगर trigger हो रहा है, एक चर्चा शुरू हो रही है. So I think the purpose is, that it's making its mark.
All right, today is going to be one of those very amazing podcasts. I can tell you, I can bet on it, in fact. By the way, my name is Archana Datta and I am here with another episode of Discover Your Second Act podcast. As you know, I stepped out of my corporate career after 28 years and then I thought, knock, knock, what's next? And what came out was that I need to create some meaning and purpose in my life, and then it was all about women. And I thought, what can I do literally to get women wake up to their second acts, leave their first acts behind, because जो first act है वो सिर्फ हमें दिया जाता है, tick boxes हैं बहुत ज़िंदगी के जो मिलते हैं, हम बहुत अच्छे roles play करते हैं, and then we come to a point in our life and people probably call it menopausic, but that's where we pause and we say, okay, who the hell are we? And that's when we realize that we have so much more actually to discover in our own bit and in our own potential, in our own selves. And that's when the wake up starts. So welcome to this very amazing episode with a very amazing person who talks about this relentlessly and does it so beautifully, and also with a pinch of punch. A pinch of salt, a pinch of punch. So welcome Harpriya.
Thank you so much. Thank
I
you so
have
much for
been
having
hearing
me.
you for such a long time. And thank you for graciously also writing to me on Instagram. People would not even bother.
No.
So thanks
Thank
for
you so
graciously
much.
accepting.
Thanks.
I'm very honored. And
Thank you. You have a lovely studio. I'm loving being here.
Thank you. And normally please बताओ आप कहीं पहुंचते हो क्या आपको देख के ही लोग हंसना शुरू कर देते हैं या आप बोलते हैं हाँ मैं हरप्रिया हाँ
नहीं यार इतना भी ज़्यादा नहीं है अभी कि देख के हंसने लग जाए. And I would say maybe it's better because I wouldn't want them to laugh at me. I would want them to laugh with me at my jokes. So I think it's better. मुझे देख के ना ही हंसे. So yes, but yeah, it's a good feeling.
But tell me something, when people struggle, okay, to even speak on certain topics, I myself, though मैं बड़ी graciously कह सकती हूँ कि मैं बड़ी leadership positions में थी, but when it came to actually addressing certain things which were not okay, I did not have that courage. I was a very neutral, adaptable, very nice girl who would say, okay, this makes sense, this doesn't. Sometimes you pick up on a fight, but mostly you're a very good, in that good space.
Correct.
I know no fights, shove under the carpet, so what, ऐसे ही होता है. But you took on a stage, oh my goodness. When most women now whom I coach say, I have no confidence, I'm lacking confidence because I've never done this all my life. Where did this bubble come from and how did you burst it?
So, firstly, confidence एक ऐसी चीज़ थी और मैं ये over confidently नहीं कह रही हूँ लेकिन confidence एक ऐसी चीज़ थी जो मेरे में थी. Okay, so I'm not bragging about it, but I don't know, being a Fauji kid or being a Fauji wife, because I've been on stage, मुझे stage का डर नहीं था. So मैंने college level पर जैसे वो होता है ना, not anything paid, but थिएटर स्टेज पे होस्ट शो होस्ट कर लिया, कुछ प्लेज में पार्टिसिपेट हमेशा स्कूल लेवल से करा है. इनफैक्ट आई लव्ड बीइंग ऑन स्टेज. मुझे ऑलवेज आई वाज लाइक आई वांट टू पार्टिसिपेट इन व्हाटएवर इज हैपनिंग. पेड़ बना दो, टेबल बना दो, पर स्टेज पे खड़ा कर दो. It was literally like that. And even like once I got married to an army officer, so even in the forge you have a lot of work and very voluntary kind of work that you do, and you also have a lot of high level stage shows and programs and events which are attended by very all the what do you say, the top brass of the army and everything. So I got the opportunity to be on stage and host a lot of those events. So I was behind the mic for a lot of shows, for events, as MC or as an anchor or whatever. So वो stage fear मेरे में नहीं था. और मुझे stage पे चढ़ना अच्छा लगता था. But of course comedy was never on the cards. It was never, I mean, बोलना क्या है, it was always usually scripted. वो किसी event के बारे में बोल रहे हो, ऐसा कुछ, I never like cracked jokes. It was just a part of the the script, whatever I was talking about. But comedy and discovering your voice was another game altogether, which came much later. Even it was unscripted. It was not a part of my journey. It was not planned. Nothing. Comedy के बारे में यार पता ही नहीं था. Stage पे चढ़ना was a different thing, but stand-up comedy as a profession ही नहीं पता था. So that came much later after I discovered this whole what is stand-up comedy. जब ये videos Instagram, YouTube पे viral होने शुरू हुए, लोगों के देखने शुरू करे, attended a couple of live shows. That's when something changed and I was like, ये कुछ है जो शायद मैं कर सकती हूँ.
Really?
So, yeah.
But how did that really? I also think that I have some sense of humor, but I can never do this. Like I'll never think, oh मैं किसी की टांग खींच सकती हूँ शायद. But to stand for 20 minutes, 30 minutes and to do a gig, I mean, you really need something to do that. But what was that spark when you said, okay, this is my first stand-up comic which I'm going to do?
So, of course, I think to be funny on stage and to crack jokes, thoda bahut that crazy element you need to have, I think. Okay, so anything I think that is in front of the camera or in front of the stage, you need to be little above yourself. You need to be something else also there. So a little bit of crazy element was there in me. I was a little bit of the funny person. I was a person who would laugh at myself also. I have done a lot of those silly things in my friends group. जो होता है ना कि always doing the silly thing. यार तू क्या कर रही है यार? And I'll be like, ha, this is what I am or this is what I'm doing. I was the clumsy one also. वो जब चल रहे हो हाथ इधर उधर मार रहे हो कुछ गिर रहा है. So I was that person. So I had that. I knew what it was when people were laughing at me. I've had people laugh at me also, like you were saying, and I've had myself laugh at myself also. I've done those crazy things, and my friends would vouch for that. I'm very bad at spellings, okay? So even my text messages I will send to my friends and be like, यार तू क्या कर रही है? Spellings, my kids, वो मेरी spellings अभी तक ठीक कर रहे होता है. So
अब तो chat GPT
आ गया. So things like that. So these crazy elements थोड़ा बहुत था. So I guess I was used to that laughter quotient little bit was there. Okay. Of course, writing jokes is all together. मुझे भी पता नहीं था कि इतना मुश्किल होता है.
अच्छा है मुश्किल.
Obviously, okay. इतना जब आप घुसते हो, जब मैंने देखा, I saw a few. I think the first person I saw was Radhika Vaz and Amit Tandon. These first two people, okay, that I saw live shows में in Goa. We were in Goa that time.
Okay.
So मैंने एक पहला live show अपने parents को लेके गई थी, Amit Tandon का show. Amit Tandon, if you've seen, he makes it seem like मैं तो drawing room में खड़े हो गए, I'm just talking to like friends. It's like the easiest thing on earth. So actually Amit Tandon can be a very wrong influence for people in that sense. He makes a lot of people believe that stand-up comedy is a piece of cake and you can just do it. And honestly, I was...
a lot of them actually.
Yeah. So I was very inspired. And because his jokes were very family-oriented, very clean comedy and very, very relatable. Like, I'm around the same age, So I found that so relatable कि यार ये ऐसी बातें तो मैं कर ही सकती हूँ. And my mother was with me on that show and she also got home and she's like, you can do something like this. ये ऐसी तू कुछ कर सकती है, She was telling me, especially if you're in a good mood. I don't know why she said that till today. I don't know. I said, what do you mean? जब तू good mood में होती है ना, तू भी ऐसे हंसा देती है, So you can do something like that. Then I saw a few. Then the next person I saw was Radhika Vaz. Oh my God, she was like a dynamite on stage. She has this performance energy, and she's an improv person. So she does that. She own the whole stage, and the way she does her act is brilliant. So then I was like, यार ये तो कुछ है. Then फिर मैंने काफी उसको research सारा करा, how to write jokes and all. I said I want to give it a shot. I said let me decide कि let me give it a shot. It was a very wild thing. I didn't know कि career बनता है इससे कि नहीं बनता है. मुझे उस time अपने लिए था कि as a fun thing that यार ये कुछ है मजेदार. It was not to make money out of it or to do anything. It was, and I think that's the beauty of it. When you get into something without the pressure of you know trying to earn money out of it, you will give it your all. So I was like, yeah, I want to give it a shot. This is something which is you know, वो कहते हैं ना कि वो एक खलबली आपके क्रिएटिव एनर्जी में कुछ खलबली मच रही है, वो हो रहा था मेरे साथ कि मेरे को ये कुछ करना है. आई वांट टू ट्राई दिस आउट. एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड टू राइट स्क्रिप्ट्स एंड आई you know discovered कि कैसे आगे बढ़ सकते हैं.
But then didn't anybody reach out to your husband to say इसको क्या हो गया है? What's wrong with her? Please control her. Did something like that happen at all?
नहीं, I don't think so. Luckily, I come from a family who's been extremely supportive. So I would say I'm very privileged that way. Very, very supportive. My mother-in-law, my in-laws, my extended family, my own parents. In fact, my parents are the one. My dad said कि आप की कर रही हैं? You know, in Punjabi he was like, you know, कि what is this? So what की करेंगी जाके? ऐसे बोलना है तेरे को स्टेज पे? ऐसे लोग ऐसे हंसने आएंगे तेरे को देख के? So my parents, in fact, my father was very intrigued because you know they've never heard of this kind of a profession or anything like that कि ये भी कोई काम होता है. So they had not even heard about it. But honestly, from firstly my husband तो is very chill. तो he तो said like very you know जा सिमरन जा type कि हाँ you do whatever. And I don't think वैसे उसने सोचा होगा इतनी seriously कि ये कर भी लेगी. I don't know. I sometimes think probably he said you know कि कर ले because he must be like it's one of those things that she wants to do because I've done a lot of stuff. I've done you know painting, I've done my art exhibitions, I've done corporate work also. I've been into an information management industry for about 7 years. I did an online job much before online jobs were in. And I've been into the advertising industry also. So करा है बहुत कुछ करा है. हाथ पैर मारती रही मैं हमेशा. So maybe he thought कि यार it's one of those things that she wants to do. चलो कर लो ये भी करके देख लो types. So, but I don't think he thought कि इतना seriously I'm doing it. But वो था कि I also gave myself 2 years. I said let me see 2 years आगे गाड़ी बढ़ेगी तो बढ़ेगी नहीं तो नहीं. But yeah, they've been very supportive. ऐसा किसी ने बोला नहीं. At least मेरे को नहीं बोला. आपस में बोला हो तो I have no idea.
Maybe your daughters and he had a little.
Yeah, my daughters have told me a lot initially. तो what are you doing?
How old are they?
So now they are 20 and 15.
Actually मैंने कितना non-feminist question तुमसे पूछा है वैसे.
क्या?
कि भाई what did your husband say?
Did he allow?
Did he allow you? And you said, oh, he's been very supportive. And I'm wondering ki if a man is sitting on this, would I ever say, what did your wife say? And will he say that, oh, but she was okay with it. She had no objection. She supported me in this.
Nahin.
What cliche? Why do we even do this?
That's what I'm saying. All women comedians get you know comment section में कहीं ना कहीं आपको मिल जाएगा कि आपको ये आपके माँ बाप करने की परमिशन दे रहे हैं या आप अगर मैरिड है तो how is your husband allowing you? I get a lot of that. How is he allowing you to get on stage? This allowing word is like you know कि कैसे वो आपको करने दे रहे हैं. Yeah.
Okay, tell me, you said to write a joke or whatever takes something and I don't know what it is. So when you enter the room, like you today entered the room, does your creative mind already start playing कि हाँ मैं इसके बारे में जरा कुछ pun intended कुछ बोल सकती हूँ या मैं उसके बारे में कर सकती हूँ या ये कहाँ से आता है, क्या करते हो आप? How is your day starting when you have to really be on stage?
So see, when it comes to writing a joke, see, I'm an observational comedian, so I write jokes based on observations about you know daily life and things. I like right now I'm building it more around the home area and the you know life in general, women, children, bachche. Because when I started out, I felt the gap was a mom's point of view or a wife's point of view in stand-up comedy in India. I thought in India, में married women comedians बहुत कम थी और. And I didn't see them doing jokes around marriage or like you know you see a lot of wife wale jokes, patniyon wale jokes,
course.
And jokes about children, but mostly from father's point of view because the men comedians who are doing it. So I never saw what it is for a mother to raise kids, what it is to a wife to be dealing with husband, with extended families, with patriarchy, with everything. So much to deal with, so much, and especially housewives, you know, we just take them for granted and all of that. So I felt that was missing. So basically, see, ऐसे तो नहीं होता है कि आप किसी room में जा रहे हो और आप immediately your mode is on. It's not like that. But since if you're a creative person, if you're if you're in the, whatever field you are, एक natural एक instinct आपका एक होता है, एक bulb जो हमेशा on होता है, which is if you find something funny notice, you just make a note of it. You just mentally make a note of it, or you know, these days because you're a comedian, you'll just quickly note it down कि okay, this was something interesting I saw, it can be worked upon for a joke or something. It's not कि instantly कोई joke आ रहा है या कुछ आ रहा है, वो तो नहीं होता है, not with me at least. But yeah, something that excites me, something that annoys me, something that is you know, raising my eyebrows कि यार ये क्यों और why, you know, basically क्यों, why, what, when, the questions, and even the anger कि यार what the hell, why is this happening? So when those kind of something I see which triggers any of those emotions, I make a note of it कि this is something I can write about, this is something material worthy, and you know, content can be worked around it. And then you kind of, because see, comedy is not all सत्य घटनाओं पर आधारित, okay? You know, people think कि अच्छा ये आपने ये कहानी बताई थी, ये सच है? So see, कहानियाँ सच्ची होती हैं, मतलब the base of the story will be true.
The context is there.
Yeah, the context is there. You create a premise, you know, for that joke. But it's not कि वो सारी की सारी A to Z, वो जो मैंने जोक भी मारा वो भी सच था, मेरी बेटी ने यही बोला था, नहीं, उसने कुछ समथिंग सिमिलर बोला जिसपे मुझे हंसी आई, एंड आई बिल्ट ऑन इट एंड आई क्रिएटेड अ पंच लाइन, you know, so like that. So this is how it is. You take an emotion, you take a feeling, you take something that triggered your value system or something, and then you exaggerate that emotion, you play on that, and then you create a joke or a punchline.
Yeah, so cool. But do you have to have a great memory, or how do you really do this for 20-30 minutes on stage?
You mean when I'm on stage?
Yeah.
You have to have a great memory. You have, जो बचपन में रट्टे मारे थे ना,
वही तो आप कैसे
वो सारा काम आ रहा है.
Shit, man. And I'm just thinking कि अगर आप भूल जाओ बीच में फिर, have you ever felt like
होता
that?
है यार. See, 20-30 क्या, मैं तो like I do a set of 1 hour 15 minutes typically. मेरा
Imagine.
people like Zakir Khan, Amit Tandon, Rajat Chauhan, like so many comedians are there who are doing 2 hours comedy on stage, 2 hours, and I मतलब I can do 1 hour 15 minutes. मेरे को उसमें लगता है 2 घंटे वो कैसे कर रहे हैं. So होता है. So see, it's a practice, nothing else. Practice. You have to practice it. You can't take a paper on stage, or you can't take a reference. You not in stand-up comedy at least. You
आप
can't.
कह रहे हो आप पॉडकास्ट पे अपने बैठ के पेपर पढ़ रहे हो, तो वहाँ कैसे करते हो?
पॉडकास्ट पे क्वेश्चन दूसरों को पूछने हैं ना, वो नहीं याद रहते मेरे को. Where you have to do point by point, and वो एक ही बार लिखा है. वहाँ पर याद रहता है because आप प्रैक्टिस करके जा रहे हो. आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो. सी, वी स्टार्टेड आउट एवरी जोक लाइक फॉर मी इट्स लाइक पहले ओपन माइक्स में आप 10-15 मिनट अपना तैयार करते रहते हो. फिर वो जब फिर यू नो दैट दिस इज अ टाइट 10-15 मिनट्स, you've locked it and you've kept it aside कि अब now this goes into my 1 hour, like that. Even the 1 hour, because the more shows you do, by the time you've done like 10-15 shows, it's at the back of your hand यार. वो आपको याद है, रट गई है पूरी अच्छे से. You know where to pause, where to laugh, where a laugh will come, you know, whatever. Of course, you keep improvising as and when you, because the set, जो सेट आप एक कॉमेडियन रिलीज करता है, जैसे आज मैंने कुछ रिलीज करा, मैंने पहली बार 1 घंटा उसका इस हफ्ते करा, वही आप जाके 1 साल बाद जब देखोगे तो वो अलग ही एक चीज निकल के आएगी. वो पॉलिश्ड हो चुका है तब तक, उसके सारे वो जो होता है ना, वो हाँ नुआंसेस निकल चुके हैं, जो भी गैप्स थे वो निकल चुके हैं. सो इट्स बिकम एब्सोल्युटली टाइट, एंड नाउ यू नो एग्जैक्टली वेयर द लाफ विल कम. सो इट्स जस्ट प्रैक्टिस. इट्स भूल भी जाते हैं यार, होता है इन द सेंस कि आई हैव हैड मोमेंट्स वेयर I suddenly go blank, you know. So then you have to, you know, just kill time. You'll either quickly do some crowd work, you'll just ask someone, or you say, अच्छा मुझे पानी पीना है, वो पानी पीते धीरे धीरे आप पी के suddenly you remember मैं कहाँ थी.
So these are
once in a while I've even, you know, like I've suppose कई बारी मेरे साथ तब होता है if I'm doing a crowd work with, you know, on some joke, then I forget कि मेरा लास्ट जोक क्या था. So I'm like, अरे अब आगे कहाँ जाना है. So मैं तो अब तो मैं बोल भी देती हूँ मजाक में, अरे यार तुम लोगों ने मुझे भुला दिया, मैं कहाँ थी, मैं मुझे बताओ. So I'll tell the audience only कि remind me the
that
last joke,
sense.
then I'll go to the next one. Once or twice it's happened when I've just started, I've introduced myself, first line, my name is Harpriya Bains, and this, and suddenly I've gone blank and I'm like, shit, मेरा पहला जोक क्या था. For 2 minutes I'm like, क्या था. Then you're just, होता है, it comes back. See, होता ये कि एक 1 hour के set में ना, the only thing is कि you have a flow in mind, you have a structure of the set. So sometimes when you forget, you can go to the next joke or something, but sometimes it's difficult to come back. वो लड़ी जो बनी होती है ना, वो टूट जाती है ना, तो दिमाग में आपके वो चलने लग जाता है कि यार ये लड़ी टूट गई, अगला क्या था, अब उस पे मैं वापस कैसे आऊँ? But it comes with practice.
But tell me, when there are younger kids who are doing
Yeah.
extremely well,
Yeah.
and then there are not so many role models, especially for women. Didn't this space intimidate you? I mean, I'm really curious to know because one, there was nobody in front of you. I don't know if there was anybody like you before you. Or at least I
no,
don't
not
know
a
any.
mom comedian.
Right.
The only mother comedian I know is Anu Menon. But she's more of a theatre actor and a TV personality. She's doing stand-up, but बहुत limited कर रही थी वो इस वक्त. तो उसके अलावा women comedians, yes, a lot of them, and but not a mom comedian. See, I did not get so intimidated. I mean, I knew that I'm stepping into an uncomfortable zone for myself and for others. But honestly, when you start doing it ना, तब आप इतना ज़्यादा सोचते नहीं हो कि what is, वो ना तो है ही ना, मतलब आपके दिमाग में ये है कि यार खराब ही जाएगा ना, अगर गलती से अच्छा हो गया तो ठीक है, so why not give it a shot? So that ना तो वो है ही, तो you are like ठीक है, let's take a chance. It's like that. But I have to give credit to the women comedians who came before us. Like I was telling you, Neeti Palta and Aditi Mittal and Radhika Vas. These are really the women who kind of paved the way for women comedians. They came like 10 years back, yeah. So 10 years back, it was very tough. It still is. I mean, we still get trolled. Okay, we are women. All women comedians का comment section you will see is, मतलब trolling सबको आती है. मैं ये नहीं कह रही, men comedians को भी आती है, सबको आती है. But हमारी एक अलग level की trolling है भैया. हमारे साथ आप match नहीं कर सकते. तो
कुछ बताओ.
अरे कुछ भी
तो
कह लो.
आपके तो सारे मम्मी के ऊपर ही होंगे.
मम्मी के ऊपर कुछ भी यार. I mean, women are not funny. हंसना था क्या? ये औरतों को रसोई से कौन निकाल रहा है? तुम्हारे हाँ बहुत आता है. औरतों को रसोई से कौन निकाल रहा है? ये लड़कियों की जगह स्टेज पे नहीं है, रसोई में है. मम्मी तेरे बच्चे भूखे बैठे होंगे. आज तेरी किटी पार्टी नहीं थी क्या? तू यहाँ पे क्यों आ गई? ये आंटी बुढ़ापे में सठिया गई है क्या? लेकिन ग्रे हेयर के लिए आ जाएगा. एक तो लोगों को 40-45 लगता है अब ये मरने वाले हैं बस. एंड आई रियली फील लाइक टेलिंग दोस पीपल, भैया यू वेट. तुम्हें जो लग रहा है ना, बहुत तुम्हें जवानी का जोश चढ़ रहा है. तो पीपल थिंक so trolling बहुत आता है. Even all the young girls, they get trolled for looks, they get trolled for everything. Yeah, कि they'll get all sorts of dirty messages on their DMs. सब होता है यार. So there's a different level of in any space. I'm not just saying comedy. I guess it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So I just for that matter, in the space of comedy, I have to say that because I had seen women they've done it. Yeah, they all have achieved 10 years back. जब वो लोगों ने शुरू किया तब तो कोई भी नहीं था.
Yeah.
And so they kind of paved the way and made things possible. Jia Sethi, she is one of the comedians who actually started creating these safe spaces for women comedians. She started these all women lineup. So जिसमें
nice.
all performers were women and all audience was also women.
So cool.
So it was so nice. It was basically to promote young girls to come and say, because sometimes when there are boys or men in the audience, and the girls you get a little apprehensive कि यार क्या बोलो, joke एक पूरा बोलो कि ना, you're scared of how they'll react. So she gave that safe space. She created a lot of this. She created FEMA Palooza and all women lineup, something like that, which she does in various cities in India. And so she invites the local comedians, and it's very good. It's a safe space. You come and you all girls,
So cool, in
chill.
fact,
मतलब आपको खुलने का टाइम मिलता है. अब वहाँ जाके जो मर्जी जोक टेस्ट करके आ जाओ, क्रैक करके आ जाओ. कि ये काम करा नहीं करा. It's a kind of, and it helps build up confidence for a lot of girls who've never been on stage, or
So nice, yes.
and to say something. वो अलग चीज़ है.
I think similar is the intention for second act, to
हाँ.
help women to really speak up,
Yes,
to be
yes.
themselves, to be in a safe space.
It's
to,
wonderful.
So
Yeah.
I'm just trying in my own way.
Of course,
I hope
it
that
helps a
becomes-
great deal, and sometimes you can't even imagine the ripple effect that you're creating and
Yeah.
where किसको कहाँ पर फर्क पड़ गया उस चीज़ से, and
So
it helped them to find something that they want to do.
So true. I can even tell you my simple LinkedIn articles on a day-to-day of how a woman processes things or life in a, so many of them write to me, oh, you just said it what I wanted to
felt,
say,
yeah.
you know. So
That's
it's,
when-
and then you look at your article again to say, ऐसा मैंने क्या कहा, मतलब ये तो normal सा था, I thought, but we are actually not tuned in, we are not really like taught that this is okay to speak up or
Yeah.
express in a certain way, or please raise this point if it's not, you know, impacting you in a particular way. And I think women are going through a lot. Ek to, of course, this whole thing about ambition, and then there's this whole thing about that you're still the caregiver, caretaker. So I'm also trying to now create a community of women,
Okay.
where they give more than take, and take happens naturally. You know, जब आप देना शुरू करते हो तो literally, you know, you start taking back, of course, you know. So it's something that I'm thinking how to really like broaden the scope, and that's when I like, you know, want women like you to also speak up on these certain
That's
topics.
wonderful, yeah.
And one thing that always and always is hitting me as well, and that's when I actually left my corporate life, was when I was at a peak of my career, but in my mid of 40s. And I was like, okay, age is not on my side in the next decade or so. And then the younger kids are coming. Where will I be? And what will I do? You know, this panic literally made me resign.
Really?
That I
Oh
don't
my
know
God.
what is my next step, and
Okay.
I don't want to become redundant after that.
Oh.
So I said, okay. So, and then when I heard your TED talk yesterday, when
Oh,
I
you
was
did? Okay. I'm
stalking
glad
you,
somebody saw it.
and believing me, I had tears in my eyes.
Really? Oh,
and I
my
said,
God.
oh my God, you blended ageism so beautifully. And some of things which really, I think, stuck with me was ki, when you said about your father, that
Yeah.
you said something about ki,
He
when he
was-
lost money.
I was 22 when, due to a family dispute, my father lost all that he had: his home, his property, assets, and most of all, his pride. He was 54 years old. आप अपने पापा को टूटते हुए देखते हो तो आप सोचते हो कि अगर मेरे पापा टूट सकते हैं तो मैं क्या चीज़ हूँ.
It was that there's no age to have lost everything in life, but there's no age to get it all back. I
Yeah,
mean, you
something like that.
There may be an age to lose everything in life, but there's no age to get it all back.
Yeah. So I think those were the things which really stuck with me, and also something
Yeah.
that you said about your mother's health,
Cancer,
and then
yeah.
you said something about your friend
Yeah,
passing away.
yeah.
And I was like, all the three had such a great message that, you know, that how we lose up when we say, oh, मैं बुड्ढा हो रहा हूँ, you know, कि, you know, मेरे से तो ये होगा नहीं. But on the other hand, you start feeling, oh my God, I have still so much life
much
left
left.
to resurrect everything and restart. And I think there were such amazing messages in it, and I would
thank you so
really
much. I'm
want
glad.
people in the audience
So
to
sweet.
hear that TEDx.
Thank you. That's the first time somebody is appreciating my TED talk so beautifully.
No, it really, I mean,
Thank you so
I
much.
went back on those words and I said, oh my God, what a powerful message
So
in
sweet.
everything that you spoke
So
about.
sweet. Thank you.
So, coming to ageism, of
Yeah.
course, and people like me who also experienced it and in panic left, and I said, shit, मैं क्या करूँगी आगे? So something is emerging out of what I'm building. It takes a lot of time because one, you keep on feeling age is not on your side, age is not on your side. Do you feel like that as well? And if you
So-
don't, then what's the mantra of not feeling like that?
So I'll be very honest. For me, it was completely opposite when I turned 40.
Oh.
So for me, I did not feel, okay, for me something changed in 40. मेरे को तो ऐसे लगा कि भैया अब तो ये उम्र है कि भैया हो गया, बच्चे बच्चे हो गए, sort out कर लिया, husband हो गया. I don't have to prove myself to anybody in the family that I can't look after the children, or I'm not a good caregiver. वो सब मैंने कर लिया. I've looked after everyone in the family well. I've done my job as a homemaker, as a wife. My kids are kind of, you know, वो होता है एक age आती है उनकी mid age कि they're sorted. You're not spoon feeding them. So मैंने कहा भी हो गया. तो अब अगर मैंने कुछ अपने लिए नहीं करा तो I will be wasting my life. So मुझे literally मेरे लिए it was that switch over happened in 40s. I don't know, and I still didn't know कि मैं comedy करना चाहती हूँ कि मैं क्या करना. Not exactly 39 or something में ये switch over शुरू हो गया था मेरा कि कुछ तो मुझे करना है. And I had just kind of discovered comedy. So in fact when I just turned 40, I was in Shimla जहाँ पे एक साल मैंने comedy वॉमेडी कुछ भी नहीं करा. मैंने शुरू कर लिया था उससे पहले, but वहाँ शिमला में there was no scope. But there I had come to the this thing. My husband also told me, से अगर तूने करना है तो you have to figure it out yourself. ऐसे यहाँ तो कोई open mics नहीं होते and all. I had come to that कि मैं चंडीगढ़ जाने को तैयार थी 3 घंटे कि मैं यहाँ कोई ओपन माइक करके आ जाऊंगी या मैं दिल्ली कभी महीने में एक बार ही चली जाऊंगी, कुछ तो कर लूंगी. बट इट्स सो हैपन कि शिमला की पोस्टिंग हमारी 9 महीने में आई और हम दिल्ली आ गए.
Okay.
And 9 महीने में we left Shimla and we came to Delhi. And when we came to Delhi, I was like, this is the place. If I don't start it now,
When will
I
I
lose
do?
time. Okay, and what you're saying ना कि did you feel कि age हो रहा है? It's a very funny thing. So when I started open mics, of course I was disheartened कि यार ये तो बड़ा slow process है, हो नहीं रहा, ये नहीं हो रहा. You know, you
Yeah.
have 10,000 excuses in your
Yes.
mind कि अच्छा आज तो homework रहना था, आज ये आज नहीं जा पाई. So sometimes I would be cribbing to my children. I was sitting with my daughter one day, and I was like यार बड़ा मुश्किल है. You know, time is running out for me. How will I do this? Time is running out. She just looked, this छोटी वाली, okay? She just looked at me and she's like, why are you dying or something? She literally gave me that blank look. She's like, you're dying or something? I said, no, I'm not dying. Then why is time running out? She said it in the
So
most
amazing.
point blank way.
These
And I was
girls
like,
of
yeah.
today are so bang on.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not dying. You know, I'm not dying. मैं कोई मर नहीं रही हूँ. And if I'm alive, then every day is a gift and every day is an opportunity. So why not make the most of it? And I was like, and like I told you, if you've seen my TED talk, my dad, he went, he as a volunteer Olympian
know.
at the age of 72 to Olympics in
So
Rio.
amazing.
And he did it all himself. He didn't even tell us. खुद ही सारा research करके interviews कर लिए, सब हो गया. He had to clear 3 rounds of interviews, सब हो गया. He just reached out to us last में जब एक last online interview था and he didn't know how to do it online. He said मेरा कैमरा वैमरा सेटअप कौन करेगा तो ये करो. We were like हैं ये आपने क्या कर दिया? And he cleared it all. Wow. And he lived in a country where he did not know the language. He did not know anything. जट पूरे रोटियां खाने वाले वहाँ जाके एक हफ्ता survive करके आ गए fruit वूट पे. And we were like, hi, what will you eat? And he's like, I'll manage, okay, don't worry. And he went and people were like कि महाराजा पटियाला आ गया. Because he's a tall, sick gentleman, you know, 6 feet 2 inches tall. So when I felt यार my dad at the age of 72 एक foreign country में अकेले he went in the Olympics, participated in everything and came back. Well, what am I यार? I'm just 40. What is it? So there is no age.
इस पे मैंने कुछ लिखा था वैसे by the way. अब मैं पढ़ना चाहती हूँ उसके बारे में. आप ये मुझे बताओ कि what do you do for your self care and please green tea, deep breathing जैसी चीजें मत बताना. कुछ अच्छा बताओ ताकि औरतें उससे फायदा उठाएं.
To be very honest, I'm a very lazy person.
अच्छा.
So I'm not very good at starting the self-care talk. मुझे अपनी मम्मी की डांट आज तक मिलती है कि तू अपना ध्यान नहीं रखती. So to be very honest, I do very basic self-care यार. Yoga, walk. And sorry to say, but winter I'm hibernating in that also. वो भी नहीं करा. But summer months, 8-9 months of the year is my yoga and walk, which is kind of regular. And yeah, बस regular fruit wood खाओ, देसी घी खाओ.
ह्यूमर खाते हो आप बस बेसिकली.
देसी घी खाओ दबा के.
सही
वो नहीं मैं छोड़ती, रोज खाती हूँ. I am a Rujita Daverkar fan, so I can say that.
All the time, ghee,
Daverkar
ghee.
fan.
हाँ.
So whatever she says, to the extent my children make so much fun of me if I make something or I make them have. किसने बोला है? रुचिता देवेरकर ने. ऐसा ना, रुचिता
That is
देवेरकर
nice.
ने बोला है. So I just follow her tips. Whatever it is, basic, eat everything, chill out, have fun, and sleep in time. But I don't.
I want to know, does comedy also help you to heal your parts which you probably hadn't?
Yes.
Is that how you also look at it?
Yes, of course. Comedy helps you to, like for me, because I write my jokes and I'm writing. It's a healing in the sense कि मैं वो कर पाई जो मैंने कभी सपने में भी नहीं सोचा था. You know, I've built a life around myself. I found my purpose. So for me, that is the biggest healing ever from anything. I mean that जो एक phase आया था मेरी life में भी जैसे सबकी ज़िंदगी में आ रहा है कि अब क्या, you know, ये हो गया and everything कि will I ever be able to do anything? I want to find my purpose, and I want to find my purpose for myself to do something and to be, you know, financially independent. I wanted to make my own money. That was also very clear in my head कि मुझे करना है कुछ तो अपने लिए करना है और पैसे भी कमाने हैं. I want to contribute to the household income. Why not? And I want to leave a legacy behind. And I'm not saying that कि कुछ famous होना है या कुछ होना है. Legacy behind for myself, for my children कि यार हमारी माँ भी कुछ करके गई है. You know, for myself कि जब when I'm on my deathbed, you know, I'm like, chal, I did something in my life. You know, I want that. I wanted that identity for myself. I was very, very clear about that. So
second act में एक जो हम काम करते हैं वो relationship with money के साथ करते हैं. And I think it comes from each one of us. Like you are saying that I wanted to create an identity. Again, my question comes, why a man doesn't think like this or he's not tuned in like this? Because they are brought up like that. कि ये तो कमाना ही है, he's the bread earner.
बननी है identity.
और हम बड़े होते हैं क्योंकि हमें घर को संभालना है. We are the nurturer. We are the people who are literally giving the warmth to everything. So why do we devalue that as a currency? And that is my biggest battle also with myself, that when we as women bring so much to the table, why that currency जो घड़ी वाली नोट है,
हाँ,
is
वही
that the
value
only
उसी की है।
currency? क्यों value
क्योंकि
उसकी
उसी में
है?
power
क्यों?
है।
तो why, again, that question I want to ask you, like women like you and me, why don't we bring this as a normal conversation where the man who is earning also puts a corpus for the people who are doing this at home, because it is something that, you know, because this gives definitely a financial freedom of choices, what we want to do. Even there are women who come to me for coaching, says, मुझे पार्लर भी जाना होता है तो I feel guilty because that's not my money. You know, I'm just saying that, you know, we feel so awkward. We don't value our own giving or
No,
like
we don't.
bringing
We
things
don't.
on the table. So what can we change? Through your comedy, can you change something today with this thought? First, you have to change
Yeah,
that thought
yeah,
for yourself,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
also working
Yeah.
every day on myself.
Yeah.
So what do you think that you can do to make this like you know, you're worth it, man?
Yeah.
And tell your husband to put a corpus if you're not earning,
Yeah.
because you're giving your life for something else.
Yeah, yeah. See, this is a conditioning that has been there for hundreds of years in our head. It's not going to change in one day, but we can make a start by the next generation that we are bringing up, our girls and our boys, sons and daughters both. They have to be brought up in a way that they do not think that a woman while she's working, she's not earning, तो इसकी वो value नहीं है, या ये अब क्योंकि ये कमा नहीं रही है, इसकी वो choices लेने की जो क्षमता है वो limited है, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. That you know, even for a woman to talk like this, that, you know, I find it so funny just to say that, you know, I'm privileged that I have a family who supports me.
Yes.
It should not even be a privilege.
Yes.
It should be a normal thing.
Yes.
It should be a normal thing. It should be, but sadly it is. There are still women you will meet. I've met now through my stand-up journey women who say, आप कितनी अच्छी बात आप कर रहे हैं. मैं भी अब मेरी शादी को ना 30 साल हो 20 साल हो गए. अब मेरे हस्बैंड ने अलाउ करा है कि मैं एक बुटीक खोल लूँ. अलाउ करा है, अभी भी चल रहा है. So why till the time, and it's very, and they're smiling and talking about it, that it's a very normal thing. So this is a conditioning जो नहीं बदलेगी रातों रात. Yes, through my comedy, this is one of my purpose was to talk about this. So the jokes that I do on housewife and homemaker कि हम ये कर रहे हैं, they are in a subtle way bringing out that, and people sent me DMs कि, you know, आपने कह दिया मैडम, you know, हमारी दिल की बात कह दी. But I've said it on stage and everything, but is it happening? No, it's not. But yeah, then I also feel, see, as comedians, we are not social reformers. To expect that from an art form is putting too much weight on it. You know, we are also like any other art form. हम अपनी voice रख रहे हैं, अपना point of view रख रहे हैं. Whether that changes the society and all, वो responsibility हमारे कंधे पे नहीं होनी चाहिए. But in doing so, because we all have our inherent something that we want to bring out through our voice. कहीं ना कहीं एक thought process अगर trigger हो रहा है, एक चर्चा शुरू हो रही है. So I think the purpose is, you know, that it's making its mark. It's making its mark. And I think वो छोटे-छोटे बूंद-बूंद से सागर बनता है. वो एक छोटा-छोटा process अब next generation को when we are bringing up. If we bring about that change in the way we bring up our daughters, and we tell our sons to be involved at house, you know, at home, everything, you know, बहुत चीज़ें. लड़कियों को भी सेम चीज़ें सिखाओ, लड़कियों को भी सिखाओ कि भैया पैसे कमाने हैं, तुमने ये सब करना है, जो भी करना है, whatever, it's your choice. Yes, you choose it, but you choose it wisely. You take a choice. तुमने पैसे कमाने हैं या शादी करनी है या घर में करना है, you want to nurture, you want to just be that. That's your choice, but it should not be out of a pressure. It should not be, the freedom to choose should always be in the hands of our children, whether it's boys or girls. And even boys, they need to be, you know, taught that if your mother's working, if your wife is working, if your sister's doing something around the house, respect that. वो ये नहीं कि पैर रखे तुम ये ले आओ, वो ले आओ, चाय बना दो.
जरा रिमोट पकड़ाना.
हाँ हाँ.
जरा पंखा धीरे कर.
जब तक तुम खुद वो मर्द उठ के अपने आप
जरा पानी का ग्लास लेके आना.
पानी नहीं लेके आएगा तो वो नहीं बदलेगा. तो वो हम धीरे धीरे हम बदल सकते हैं. हम बदलेंगे अपनी जनरेशन को, वो अपने आने वाले बच्चों को, और बदल रहा है, धीरे धीरे बदल रहा है. बहुत से अब घरों में हम अपने बच्चों को देखते हैं, we see our nieces and nephews, they are a different level of thinking. Their thought process is already changing, which is beautiful. Yeah.
So one thing which crops up from this conversation is that while there is a lot of work happening, and you said that you did not feel that awkwardness on the stage, you did not feel the awkwardness at 40, in fact you felt charged, but there are a whole lot of them there. So what's your message to them?
Don't give up. keep going. It's never too late. That's the only message I can say. That like my daughter said, if you're alive, you have it in you and you can do it.
So beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a second act podcast, okay?
Yeah.
So, and second act is a metaphor.
Yeah.
So when I say what's your second act, what comes to you?
Stand-up comedy. This is my second act. This is completely, it was unscripted. So yeah,
Absolutely.
this is my second act.
So beautiful. And
Yeah.
I have one quick fireside questions.
Yeah.
For that, I have to wear my
Yes,
chashma, sorry.
yes,
so I
yes,
will
sure,
just
sure,
ask you few questions. Okay. So, cup of tea or a glass of wine?
Cup of tea.
Oh, okay.
I've left drinking long time back.
Live performance or edited in the
Live
studio?
any day, live performance. Please come for live shows.
All
There's
right.
nothing like live shows.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Next phase, which is stand-up comedy or probably teaching somebody to be that.
Stand-up comedy till I die.
Or till you die. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, everything else can come of it, but I don't think I'll ever give up on stand-up. I mean, the best part about this profession is there's no retirement age.
Oh, that's
जब
true.
तक कहानियां हैं बताने को हम बता सकते हैं और जब तक ऑडियंस है आके देखने वाला.
Okay, if patriarchy had a tagline, what would it be?
Interesting. If patriarchy had a tagline, मैं मर्द हूँ.
मैं मर दूँ, okay. Okay, one punchline that deserves the moment of the day
Right now,
right now.
the moment of the day.
Yeah.
Second act is the best act.
Oh, yay! Okay. So, with that beautiful note, thank you very much. And I hope everybody who was here heard this incredible one. Harpriya has reinvented herself literally at 40s. And she continues and she says, this is going to be the end of my life if I stop doing it. So let's cheer for her.
Thank
and
you.
I hope that whoever's listening, whether men, women, anybody else, there is only one life. And as I normally say, that we think that there are two acts. And the second one actually starts hitting us really when we realize we only have one. So I would just expect everybody who's listening to say there's only one act in life, there's only one life. Make the most of it. So happy day and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much for having me. Thanks.